Another day, another early start. Waving goodbye to Imari and that tasty beef from the teppan. I ride old Foldy to the station and spot those 16-bit pixel animations again. The same retro gaming vibes as I've seen on a bunch of Saga Prefecture trains. Turns out Square Enix, those Final Fantasy folks, teamed up with JR Trains here in Saga Prefecture, because their game, Romancing Saga, has Saga in it. That's it. That's the link. Good enough for me. My train pulls in, looking nicely vintage. Vintage, and yet meticulously maintained, just like everything else here in Japan. I ride to Karatsu. Remember my first ride in episode 2? Fukuoka to Karatsu, where my Foldy's gears gave up and I limped onto a train? I missed out on the stunning coastal part of that ride, so I'm back to do it. But this time, it's west to east. But not before breakfast. It's Komida's coffee for the carbs this morning, and their 1980s Western style food. Kinda goes hard. As me and Foldy leave Karatsu behind, we cross over Matsura River, through some quiet residential streets, and then into a little forest. It's a nice green cooling stretch of bike path. The colder air feels good, and when the canopy opens, I've made it to the coastal road. And it's perfect. Overcast, cool, flat. What more could a guy ask for? I float past fish farms, green and yellow agricultural fields, trains looking majestic as they cut through the landscape, and then ice-cold Family Mart frappe to keep the pedals spinning. A few hours in the saddle and I roll into Itoshima. From there, it's a train back to Tenjin Station, right in Fukuoka's heart. This city is a foodie's paradise, and I'm basically guaranteed to eat well tonight. And tonight, it's going to be an okonomiyaki joint. Looks like it'll fit in just right with this little food tour of mine. Taka! Don't forget to order some okonomiyaki!
So I found this really cool teppan place in Fukuoka, and I've gone for a few different dishes here, including this, which is hodomon, they call it over here. It's like a beef stomach with a layer of fat on top. Now I have had this before, let me try it. It's got tare sauce. Yum. That is juicy and melts in your mouth. And I'm not surprised because it's mainly fat with a little slither of stomach. Now I have had this before. I had it at the airport, a dish called matsunabe, which is a hot pot dish. And they have it with this hodomon, and absolutely delicious. It has kind of ramen vibes, like a mild ramen. Absolutely delicious. Got really cool vibes about this place. It reminds me a little bit of Hiss and Smoke, the restaurant in Perth. This is as close as Japan has come to Hiss and Smoke. Next, I've got some grilled squid, also cooked on the teppan right in front of me, and this has aged garlic soy. Also super delicious. That aged garlic soy is absolutely divine. It pairs really well with the squid. Squid is not chewy at all. It's very well cooked. I love it. Two absolutely delectable dishes. And now for the okonomiyaki. It's hiroshinomiyaki, so it's with the noodles. Good job, chef. Thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu. Let's try to not make a mess. No promises. There's a layer of pork belly, and I've gone for squid, prawn, and scallops. So a seafood variety. It's got the okonomiyaki sauce on top, bunch of noodles, and of course a whole bunch of cabbage. Just going to try to pop it in the mouth, I think. So lovely. That first thing I'm hitting is the egg and the okonomiyaki sauce, and then everything else. Kind of hearty, filling dish. Plus the bean shoots and cabbage, and seafood, and everything else. All mixed together. Super, super good. I've just added some mayonnaise to this okonomiyaki, so that's what it needed, more sauce. Am I right? So juicy and sloppy and delicious. Now what I love about this just eating here in front of the teppan is the dishes are just kept on the teppan. I can see the horomon is just bubbling away in its juices, as is the squid, and everything is just kept nice and warm. And finally, I've got this spicy miso tofu, which looks absolutely delectable. Looks like silken tofu with what looks like a beef and of course a miso sauce. It's very moist, like a little soup at the bottom, and let's try it. Oh, for Japan, this is actually very spicy, and I'm getting mapo tofu vibes. Let's have another go. Wow, that's super good. So there's onion and spring onion, and this tofu sauce is very spicy. It's got julienne spring onion and julienne chili as well, super finely julienne. And I'm feeling like this might be the spiciest thing I've ever eaten in Japan. How about that? I was really loving the horomon, but I think this tofu might be the star of the meal. Delicious.
That's some good eating, Tucker. Next episode, I'm heading northeast to Kitakyushu, checking out Miyazaki Shrine, soaking in the city, and you guessed it, hitting another izakaya. Want to see? Hit the button. Come with me.